Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a big one on tonight. It's a working title out of Brisbane. This is their third birthday glass, but it's actually their fifth birthday. They've done a release called The Fifth Element, and it's their series of like their fifth birthday beers. So they've got 5 different beers, all different styles. And they've got the one character, which is the name of the beer. So I'm going to try and do them in order. I've got them in a little box here. Good old Carwin Cellars. So yeah, I'll try and do them in ABB. Yep, okay. I think I got the right order. So, first of all, we have a triple dry hopped IPA called Hops. And they've all got the same sort of can artwork. Very sort of futuristic. At 6.5%, we've got a red IPA called Malt. So obviously a red IPA, the malt is the main character where you're getting a lot of caramel toffee sort of thing. And then, the last one, hops, like with an IPA that's triple dry hopped. Obviously, it's, very hoppy. Third, they've called it Brand because they've done a collaboration with Bracket, who's another favourite brewery of mine out of Sydney. And this is a hazy IPA at 7%. And obviously that's sort of the wheelhouse. That's the main beer that Bracket do that like stands out. So it's sort of like their brand, their like flagship, if you may. Then we have a San Diego IPA, which I think is another word for a Cali IPA, sort of an Aussie made up term. Oh, this one's called Water, and it's at 8.5%. So it's cool how they've just gone the 4 basic ingredients and brand for the name of the beers. And then last but not least, this one's going to be very different, something I haven't had on the channel for a while. This one's yeast. So it's a double dry hopped super saison at 8.5%. So saison's at 8%. That's pretty big. So it's going to be very yeasty, very like some esters. You'll be getting a lot of sort of farmhouse qualities. It'll be funky. So I'm probably going to do that one last, just because it's going to be different to everything else. The rest of the order could possibly change because I don't think I should really be having a red IPA early. 7. I'm thinking I might do the red IPA second last before the saison. And I'll do the hazy and the San Diego in the middle. Yeah, that'll work. The two, because the first beers are hazy as well. Yep, cool. So I'm going to go the triple dry hopped IPA first, the hazy IPA second, the San Diego IPA third, the red IPA fourth, and then the saison last. Very confusing. Cheers to the chat anyway. We've got Lisa. Very annoying game today, Lisa. So yeah, it's going to be one of those years. Unfortunately, we're going to be challenging the top teams, but then lose to the shit teams, and it's just going to be inconsistent. But you sort of expect it. We're a young team. As long as they keep playing exciting footy. Pizza. Yeah, I had some Italian pizza tonight. It was quite nice. They forgot my dessert. I think they were going to drop it back on the front porch, so it's probably sitting outside. Yeah, I thought, oh, I wouldn't mind trying a dessert. I sort of had the right money to get the pizza deal plus a dessert. So I'm like, yeah, chuck in a tiramisu. I'll see how it goes. Yeah, no luck with the Thai place. Fucking shit. Yeah. Cheers, Steve. Cheers, Angus. Yeah, for sure. Can't go wrong with some pizza. I had 5 slices and I was done. I was like, phew, it was real filling. At least they didn't skimp on the ingredients. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, boy. My man. Cheers, Juzzy. Did you like this one? Imagine if I actually turned up and I had like a sundress and like bright red lippy on. What the fuck is he doing? Five big beers tonight. Yeah, it would have made. It would have got a bit of hype. The algorithm would have went off. Cool. Didn't you see the comment before, Juzzy? As a joke, just to let you know I was coming soon. I said I was just putting on a dress and some lippy. Let's go. Yeah, boy. Let's get through these comments and let's get drinking. Hit that like button too if you haven't already. We're in the doubles, I think. So prickly pear. Prickly pear will be off soon to dash. I got a dash. Yeah, fucking oath. I've got enough for probably 3 feeds, I reckon. Oh shit. Let's do it. So IPA at 6%, triple dry hops. Let's read what it says on the back of the tin. What does it say? So it looks like it said SD. It's SO that looks like a D. So tell me, my man. It says my man. My man. So tell me, my man. Are you nervous in the triple dry hopping technique? More hops is always more cold whirlpool, more day zero, more high Krausen, more TDH, more advanced hop products. There you go. That's all it says about that one. In other words, they've hopped the fuck out of it. Oh god. Cheers, Ryan. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully it's not too painful for you. Let's do it. I'm thinking I'll go to the bottom of the three. That way I know for sure how much of each one I've had. Well, that didn't go too well. Fuck, this glass is dirty. I thought I cleaned it. Just waiting for that head to sit a bit, and I reckon it'll be about at the bottom of the 3. It's hard to tell because the foam was so massive. Hey, lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Good song, that. That is a timeless pop classic that will never die. So I'm just stalling, just killing time because I'm scared of drinking. No, I'm just waiting for this foam to settle. I'm going to go a little bit more. That's better. That's better, mate. The beautiful people, the beautiful people. It's all relative to the sun. I'm going well. Josie, is it? How about you? Yes. Cheers, brother. I had a bit of a rant the other night. I think it was about 2 or 3 nights ago. I just had a bad day and I come on here and I'm like, I need to rant and just let a heap of shit off my chest. And yeah, within about 20 minutes, half an hour, I felt better. It was good. That's how I sort of deal with issues. I just talk to people and let it out. Best way to do it. Cheers, mate. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so am I. Ooh, she's coming down hard outside. Fucking pissing down. Oh, I just remembered too, I didn't take the clothes off the line. Yay! Oh no. Lucky I've still got another day before I go back to work. Yeah, they're gonna be fucking soaked. Oh well, let's get into this beer. So, considering it's a hazy IPA, it's pretty like light looking. I'm going to say it's just cloudy. It's certainly not full on haze. It's almost at that stage where it's like just slightly cloudy. You can nearly see through it. So that's a bit of a negative just on appearance. The head is pretty light. I'm going to say like one finger. Looks like it's going to disappear. Carbonation, probably light. Body, medium. Color is, I'm going to say it's in. Yeah. What are you doing, you dickhead? My God. Yeah, I'm going to say in between yellow and orange. Probably looks a bit darker on the camera. But yeah, let's go with. Cheers, Thomas. Yeah, cool, bro. On the Coopers again. Yeah, the quality of the pizza tonight was really good. My only criticism was probably the meat lovers didn't quite have enough sauce on it. It had a shitload of ingredients, good amount of cheese. The base was unreal, but it just needed that little bit more like sauce. It needed to be, I don't know, a little bit more moisture, even a little more oil, I reckon. But yeah, the chicken pizza was phenomenal. God, it's pissing down. It's that sort of rain where it feels like it's going to be raining all night. Wake up and like all the drains are all like running real hard and oh, that's a yeah. This is a band. I don't know if any of you know. There's an Aussie band. They're from Brisbane called DZ Death Rays. Some people know them from. They had a song on one of the Tony Hawk games, but yeah, I just got into them through the live scene. I reckon they're awesome live. I've seen them a few times. It's just got riff. I don't know what type of animal it is. It's just a weird looking head thing. Riff stand like obviously riff is in like guitar riff, but they have riff as remember it's for fun. That's like their motto, the band motto. So if they turn up to a gig and there's only like 20 people there, they just they probably drop their heads and go riff guys, riff, remember it's for fun. I'm like, it's pretty cool. It's like a positive little thing you can keep sort of going back to. Now, where was I up to? I think Drant's come in. Yep. Cheers, brother. Very shortly. Do not hurry me. I will not be forced. I'm sure you would, just like the 700,000 others out there. Please join my Discord. Yeah. Oh, I reckon I've got hay fever, dude. That change in the weather again. I reckon it's a bit of hay fever. Although in saying that, I felt like I was getting a bit of like an ear and throat infection a few days ago, so I might have a touch of a cold or something. But yeah, I get hay fever all the time, so quite often I'm like real like nasally sinus issues. I've been sneezing heaps, so I certainly don't feel sick though. Yeah, it's so depressing to think, fuck Luke, like one more day and I'm back to work again. You have a week off work and it just goes so fucking quick. Anyway, boys and girls, let's have a smell of this beer and get into it. So yeah, there was no talk of what hops were on it. I'm getting pineapple, which is good. Always like a bit of pine. Definitely some citrus, maybe some lime, lemon. I get like yeah, like orange. It's just sort of like a soft citrus tropical type fruity character. Like a biscuity malt, pretty light, not getting like stone fruit or any sort of green character. Yeah, let's get into it. Finally have a sip. First sip at like nearly 20 minutes in. What sort of beer reviewer am I? One that talks a lot of shit. Cheers, legends. Where's the logo? There it is. Working title. So yeah, they're out of Brisbane. Bit of a crusher, that one. DZ Death Ray's cover of Love Shack. Was that for Triple J? I do remember hearing it, but I just can't remember where they played it. It's got to be a Triple J thing, surely. Cheers, Evie. Yeah, there's a lot of bands out there like DZ that don't get the. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of good quality rock bands out there, and it must be so hard for them to make any money. Like they just have to tour their fucking asses off. I feel like the only time they'd make half decent money is they have like a new album release and then tour after it. And I feel like the bands of that style, the only time they probably make half decent money is when they tour Australia straight up, and then when they go to countries like Germany and that. Because when they play in like America, I could just imagine there'd be fuck all people going to the gigs, and it'd be pretty tough unless you got on with yeah, unless you toured with a really good band, it'd be really hard. It's funny how you called Big Dog Evie. Big Dog. She needs she needs like a chain and a big fucking jacket or something. Big Dog Evie. She'll be hanging out with Fat TV. I don't know what's on this weekend. I'm trying to think. I don't. I can't think of any big, massive act like that's at Marvel Stadium or anything like that. I don't think there would be this weekend anyway with the footy on. There's probably like some. How far are you, Evie, from? Oh, where is it? There's an actual concert venue in Brunswick, and it's sort of near the railway line, not far from Sydney Road. But I can't remember if it's before or after Brunswick Station. I think it might be after. There's a concert venue in there, and I've been to a few gigs there before. Yeah. Yeah, true. One of the hardest things about being in a band would be that creative control, and it must do people's heads in when they're in bands, and you're always going to have that one person that's probably the writer of the music and the probably more creative one, and they're not only getting most of the attention, but they're earning more money than what others are as well. And if you're someone like the drummer that doesn't really have input in lyrics, and you just rock up there and play your beats, and every time you suggest lyrics, you probably get told to shut up, or it must be pretty humiliating at times. You can see why a lot of drummers change bands regularly. Nah, this place is an actual like venue, like a music venue. It's not a pub. Is that Railway Hotel? Is that real old school and right near the train line? Because I got a feeling that might be across the road from the venue I'm talking about. Ugh, cringe. I can't stand Machine Gun Kelly. I just don't understand it at all. It's like for me listening to Drake, I just don't get what the hype is. Yeah, man. I used to go down there all the time. I was down there on average, I used to go to Melbourne every second weekend. But yeah, I don't know that I got so sick and tired of the travel. Just go, it's a long way to go down and back in the day, and you just simply don't get enough time to make the most of it. You really got to stay the night, and then you get pissed off because you got to get accommodation or yeah, it's just I just got sick of the travel. Like, because I really enjoy I'm in my element when I'm doing my little Sammy Melbourne trips, but and that's like another thing too is yeah, I wanted to start filming stuff when I was doing these trips, but yeah, I just get so turned off when I get on a train and you can't even fucking sit down. There's just like I don't know, fucking 2,000 Indian families just sitting on all the seats and you can't even sit down. It's like, for fuck's sake, this was never an issue. Why there's so many people on the train? And then you get there, and then all the places I want to go are out in the suburbs. So then, yeah, you've just got off a big train trip, and then you got to get on another one, and then you're fucking dealing with Chinese students, and it's like, oh, just fucking take me back to the 70s. Head of clay. I've mentioned them before. Yeah. Yeah, I think I watched some footage of them with you or something. Yeah. What's Music Land? Yeah. There's a rumor that Avenged Sevenfold are playing with Trivium. So that's another one that I'd be interested in. So you've got Iron Maiden and Megadeth. I still want to try and get a ticket to. I was sort of hoping they'd do two Melbourne shows. They probably still will. Um, yeah, obviously Avenged Sevenfold and Trivium would be fucking awesome. And yeah, hoping that Sleep Token do a tour. A band I really, really want to see next time they come to Australia, I definitely have to get a ticket as Muse. I've seen Muse when they first come onto the scene and they were impressive then, and they've just got so many fucking awesome albums and songs. And I just think in a stadium they'd be really good live. I just haven't had the chance to see them yet. I just think it'd be fucking very impressive. My poor best mate that now lives up in Mildura, me and him were both like huge Muse fans. And anyway, when he was even living in Mildura, he's a school teacher up there. He paid for a plane ticket to Melbourne to go see Muse. And anyway, everything was all sorted. He thought he was right, and the plane had a heap of trouble. And it ended up being delayed by about 3 or 4 hours or something like real ridiculous. And by the time he got to the gig, all he got to hear was Knights of Sidonia, the last song. Fuck, you'd be pissed off. I just can't imagine though if you lived in Brunswick being able to hear a concert at Rod Laver. It's got to be something else, surely. Unless, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is that. It's just a real still night, but Rod Laver's not that big of a venue, and it's all normally all closed up. Faulkner, yep. Thomastown. Thomastown's getting out a fair bit. Faulkner's where that big cemetery is, isn't it? Like sort of just next to Coburg. Like you've got Coburg, then you've got Faulkner, then you're sort of getting out towards the Ring Road. Is that right? Cheers, Angie. I've got a dash. Yeah, good solid beer, this one. It's about what I expected. Like it's only sort of light ABV, light on appearance, yeah, lighter body. It's crushable, like it's tasty. Sort of beer you could have a few of easily. Yeah, I'd just describe it as just solid. Um, Probably the type of beer if you wanted to try get someone into decent craft beer that hasn't had much before, it'd be a sort of a good lighter option. Um, and yeah, it's like tropical and citrus, so it's fairly tasty. Yep. Mexicans. Yeah, it's fucking shitty. Ugh, it just started pissing down earlier real bad, but it's sort of stopped now. But it's actually cold. Like I rarely get cold, and when I was outside with the dogs before, I was like, "Ooh, hurry up, boys! Let's get the fuck out of here. It's freezing." It's like a real sort of chilly wind. And yeah, unfortunately, I've left everything on the clothesline. Not only is it all twirled up and fucked from the wind, but now it's all drenched. I may as well just rewash it. For some reason, then I thought of that song, "Clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair." What a tune! There's so many like classic Aussie songs like that we'd sing, and like international people be like, "What the fuck is he going on about?" It's like, yeah, when you hear an ad on TV, like national titles, like all that sort of shit. When you're talking about that with other Aussies, they know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, foreigners would just be like, "What the fuck?" Nat 1300 6550506. Haven't you heard that one before, Juzzy? Typically, if you live below someone in a state, they're the state above you. You've got entitlement to call them Mexicans. So New Zealanders or Queenslanders can call us Mexicans. Um, yeah, Queenslanders can call New South Welshmen Mexicans. It's just trying to say you're superior to them because you live above them, sort of thing, like America to Mexico. Cheers, Smokey. Good to see you, brother. No, that was actually. Did you hear the dog moving, Evie? It's actually Jack. I've got a. There's been a couple of mice, and I've got rid of most of them. I reckon there's maybe one or two more. I don't normally get mice, but yeah, I had a few people at work saying they've been getting them as well. It must be just something to do with the weather. But yeah, anyway, I feel like I'm on top of it. But yeah, there's still like a baby mice I've seen, and then another one that's a little bit bigger. And Jack's like freaking out about him. I'm hoping he's like a cat and gets them. It'll be good. One of them's real fucking noisy, like annoying as fuck. I'm gonna go to Bunnings tomorrow and get some new traps. Might get a sausage while I'm there. How much is a Bunnings sausage these days? It's probably about $5. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like this year, I'm still getting flies like I do previous years, and I've noticed a lot of other people are saying how bad the flies are. I'm not getting spiders, whereas last summer I had a shitload of spiders. And then yeah, like I reckon I might have had mice at one time about maybe 5, 6 years ago, but we've never seen them since then. And then this year they've just fucking come out of nowhere. It's sort of good timing because yeah, like I've got a heap of cleaning and shit I want to do next week. So yeah, if I get some mouse traps tomorrow or Monday or something, get them going, try and fuck them off, and then I'll do a good like scrub where I think the entry point is and make sure it's all sealed up. I've got this it's like a mint oil, and if you sort of lay it all down where the entry point is, they tend to stay away from that sort of stuff. It's almost like it sort of works like how you get the outdoor sprays that you spray, like the exterior spray for spiders, when you spray it on all your doors and your windows and that, and it keeps them out. Sort of works like that. Oh, really? Fuck. Woolworths pre-baited traps are the best I've got. How much are they, dude? Yep. Yeah. Yep. $9 for two. Yep. Yeah, because it's something I've never really had to worry too much about. I just I'm certainly not going to buy a cat. But yeah, it's funny just watching Jack freaking out about him. Like even last night, I could hear one getting around on the floor, and I could see Jack was like laying on the end of my bed, but he just was like he sort of prodded up, and he's just like there, like just watching, like he was doing security. Yeah, I don't really want to go the whole. I worry because of the dogs having like anything sort of poisonous. Because I don't know where it's going to end up exactly, and I just don't want to risk it by when I'm not home. One of the dogs fucking tucking into one of the what rat sacks or something. No, I'm never getting a cat. That just means one more animal to worry about, and I'll never fucking get overseas. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you reckon put it up in the? No, well these mice though they're getting around like on the floor, like they're coming in underneath where the heater is in the lounge room, and they're just getting around the wooden floor, and they're sort of like going from the lounge room trying to find stuff in the kitchen and then back out again. As far as the manholes go, yeah, I don't know. I have heard stuff up in the manholes at times, but I thought that was more of a possum sort of thing. Don't know. Maybe I'll give that a go as well. Chuck something up there. Yeah, that's what I was doing. That's definitely what I was going to do tomorrow. Fuck getting cheese. Cheese is too expensive. No, I'm just going to go the old school wooden, or just any sort of mousetrap. Obviously, if there's ones that people recommend, I'll go down that path. But yeah, peanut butter was always what I was going to use. Oh, really? Fucking hell. So that's the thing. You get people like that, and then it becomes a big infestation and gets out of hand. I feel like with mice, you sort of have to fuck them off. Just becomes a big issue. You're not going to just like, I don't know, trap them and then just throw them back out the front door again. I mean, it'd be good if you had someone that collects mice, but then if they collect mice, they're generally feeding them to a snake or something like that. So it's probably more inhumane to that person that's trying to save them. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm getting some good ideas. Yeah, the old steel wool would be a good thing to put. Yeah, it's just underneath the. I've got an old gas heater, and it's like underneath the mantle in the lounge room, just sort of in front of where I'm sitting. And every now and then, I can just see one of them sort of pop down, and they go just straight down to the ground, and then quickly run through to the kitchen. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've had one of my mates that works like that used to work in a like a fruit thing in England. they used to get like bananas in from Australia, and they'd like have big spiders in the packages and stuff. And he said at one time it got out of hand and they were like breeding or some shit. Yeah, for sure. Cheers, George. Melbourne are back to being shit again, mate. I feel sorry for my mate because he goes all the way over to Adelaide to watch them. But yeah, he's had a good experience while he's been there. He's got his little daughter's been getting photos with all the players, and he's been to some breweries and had some good food and all that sort of shit. He makes sort of a week of it every year. Suppose I better get into another beer, boys and girls. It's 45 minutes in and I've only had half a beer. So yeah, I'll go the hazy next, which is the collab with Bracket. And yeah, this one was the brand one at 7%. I'm expecting this one to be pretty decent because yeah, Bracket makes some great hazy IPAs. This stream's a good excuse just to be able to do a live that goes for a while and I can just talk a heap of shit. Do what I do best. So yeah, very orange this one, very bright. This is more hazy. This is what haze is, where you can't actually see through it. And it looks fucking unreal in the camera, this one. It actually is showing up pretty accurate. So yeah, I'm gonna say bright orange, three finger white head, like foamy, sudsy, as they say. Medium body, light carbonation. Let's go a smell. Cheers, buddy. Flint, Michigan. You do sort of expect it though, especially because we've got like an inexperienced midfield. I mean, if we didn't have Max Gorn in the team, we'd be getting fucking flogged every week, I reckon. Yes. Hit that thumbs up. Just scull it. You shut up, you cheeky boy. Hmm. I'm getting pineapple again. Maybe passion fruit on this one. It sort of smells more like sweet tropical. Maybe like guava. It's a little bit muddled. Maybe some melon. I'm going to say more of a bready base than biscuit. But yeah, definitely more of a sort of sweet tropical forward beer. if, if you're passionate, carry a pineapple upside down. What is another thing in Australia that people call a pineapple? Let's see if anyone can answer that one correctly. So, apart from the fruit, what's another thing in Australia that we sort of as slang call a pineapple? Yes, onto it straight away. A $50 note. You're onto it. Well done. 10 points for you. Yep, money. Cash. What do you call 100? I've always just called it a hungy or a rare breed just because you don't see them very often. The old $100 bill. Haven't you heard them get called a pineapple? I remember the other day I said something about, oh, I've only got a pineapple on me. And yeah, whoever, it was a workmate. They go, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, I've only got a pineapple on me, a 50. Oh, I've never heard it get called a pineapple before. I was like, I just thought it was common knowledge. Every Aussie said that. You dickhead. how how dare you watch the most viewed beer reviewer of all time over me? How dare you? He wouldn't have even been live, was he? He's probably one of his videos that he's already recorded. Come on, Phil. You asked me if I was going live. I responded to you. I'm going live right now, and you still didn't watch me. Hashtag dead to me. A grey nurse shark. Yeah, that's not bad. I haven't heard that terminology, but I like it. C note. Yeah, I could imagine. Um, yeah, everyone I know that goes to it says it's the best weekend, especially if you're a non-Adelaide team fan, because you get to meet the players at these random grounds they're hanging out at. Like it's a good way, especially if you barrack for one of the big Victorian clubs like Collingwood, and it's just you get more of a chance to meet them than what you probably do when they're in Melbourne. But yeah, every year my mate he goes there. He's got just always got all these good photos with the players and that, and has chats to them and gets to know them. And his little girl's living a great life this year. She ran out with the players through the banner couple of weeks ago. Now she's there getting photos with Cozzy Pickett and big grin on her face. Yeah. Fuck, that was a long time ago. Tree frog. Cheers, Hook. Good to see you, brother. No doubt you're probably in here every now and then, but as you say, you don't comment that often. Oh, it's good to see you, man. Yeah, swans are always up and about. One of the best things with the Swans, they've got that really strong club culture, a bit like Geelong. They can get these players that are fairly average and low down in the draft, but they've just got that strong culture at the club that makes everyone sort of lift to a bigger ability than what they probably already had. So, avocado. a unripe pineapple. Yeah. Yeah, cigarettes are fucking insane. A greenback. I have heard of that before, that pub. Yep. Hit that like button too, peeps, if you haven't already. Yeah. It's a good idea, I reckon. I like the concept behind it. It'd be great for Adelaide as a city just to boost their tourism a little bit. And I always feel a bit sorry for like Adelaide and Perth missing out on certain things. Adelaide's definitely a one of the places I want to go to next for like a say like a 3 or 4 day sort of thing. Yeah, cheers, man. Just what I usually do, tell little stories. Just usual shit talk from Sammy, responding to everyone. Then every now and then just go back to the beer, have a little chat, and then talk shit again. Yeah, don't we all? Fucking cashless society needs to fuck right off. Yeah, I still try to use it. Even with pizza tonight, I paid by cash. They're like, oh, I think it was about $1.80 or something change. I'm like, no, you keep it, buddy. Yep. Just hang on a tick. I can hear a funny noise from the kitchen. Got a feeling it's one of these fucking mice. And we're live. Yeah, there was like a bag, like an old shopping bag, just sort of sitting on the sink and had nothing in it. But I could just hear like it kept getting like it was something attached to it. It must be like a mice trying to like get in thinking there's food there. Cash is king. Yeah, definitely. Hobart's fucking awesome. I love Tassie, but you can see why Tassie misses out on a lot of stuff because it's like, yeah, not much population down there, and it's like, yeah, as much as it sucks, it's like a bit of a pain in the ass. Sort of the same with Darwin. You don't expect like Darwin to get all the shit that Melbourne and Brisbane and Sydney and that get, but Perth and Adelaide, you can sort of, I don't know, feel a bit more sorry for. Just like when it comes to like concerts and sporting events and stuff like that. I do love the fact that Tassie are getting their own football team. That's brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, we stole the Grand Prix off you, so now you're just stealing the bloody motorbikes. I reckon they should put the F1 back in Adelaide and we keep the MotoGP. I just reckon the MotoGP, one of the best tracks in the world, I reckon, is Phillip Island. And one of the best Formula One tracks, I reckon, was Adelaide. So they should have just fucking left it as it was. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's cool. I just assumed there was another team getting added, but they were like an East Coast team. I had heard talk about the Bears or something, but yeah, I just assumed it was someone from this side, or maybe like another Canberra team or something. Yeah. I reckon it's funny when you hand kids cash and they have no idea how to work the change out. It's like, fuck me. I used to deal with cash all the time when I was a kid. And if you couldn't work it out quick enough, it was like, fuck off. We'll get someone else to do it. These days, they just stop and look at you, and it's like, I just end up telling them what it is myself because I'm like, I'm sick of waiting. I was just thinking, where am I with the beer? I brought my tiramisu inside too. You know how I said the pizza guy forgot about it? It's just sitting out in the porch. It's cold, so it's probably colder than what it was when it first got dropped off here. Web Orthodox. Follow the Greek Orthodox Church. I always think of Seinfeld when George George wants to change faith because of a lady, and he goes Latvian Orthodox, and it's just like a made up religion. Fucking funny as that episode. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they can get into my pantry, or I hope they can't. Yeah, they're nowhere near the fridge. And as far as other stuff goes, I don't have shit laying around. The only thing I have laying around would be like beer cans sitting up on the sink and stuff like that. But there's not really anything. It'd be shit obviously if they started, because you know how they start like breaking up bits of paper and that sort of shit. If they started ripping something up that meant something to me, but they haven't really caused much grief yet. And as I said, I've already got rid of a few of them. I just need to be. I think I just need to be more vigilant and buy some more traps and that tomorrow and get onto it quicker before it gets out of hand. Yeah, that's going to be a killer. That's where Melbourne have probably done the right thing and tried to get a few more young kids like the last few years. Because, yeah, there's going to be a lot of good players going to Tassie. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Yeah. It'd be unreal if there was an Adelaide and Perth team in the NRL. Yeah, haven't they like won every game or nearly won every game? Yeah. Kavorka. Yes. Fuck. Yeah, the nun's like absolutely fascinated with him. By the way, you need to take a shower. You stink. And he's like, yeah, yeah. Ah, fuck, I love that show. The Perth Reds, that was that rugby union? Adelaide Rams, what the fuck was that? Duker isn't a mod. No, he isn't. Duker will be a mod soon. Probably just needs to show a few more appearances. He's relatively new to the channel. So don't tell me what to do, Justin. At least I have fucking mods, you dumb fucker. I'm taking all my mods away. It affects my channel. And then you give all the mods back and you don't even put me in there, you dickhead. What were you thinking? Good mate Sammy got shafted. Yeah, won every game and lost a pre-match to Werribee fucking poo farm. Used to always be funny as a kid driving through Werribee going, oh, it fucking stinks. Wind the window up. There's always like, yeah, being a kid from Warrnambool, there was particular things every trip. You'd always stop at Corio Bay Roadhouse. That place was the shit. Was always the best place to stop. Yeah, whenever you go through wherever, you'd always smell the poo. What else did we have that we used to? Yeah, quite often you drive through Colac and you're like, oh, they're just copying Warrnambool, getting that after us and getting that after us. Bulldogs got smacked by Hawks. Yeah, thankfully I tipped Hawks. See, I'm not that concerned about not tipping Melbourne because I can't see anyone tipping Essendon to beat Melbourne. But yeah, games where it could go either way, that's when it's annoying. Festivus for the rest of us. Yeah. Serenity now. I like the opposite one where George does the complete opposite to what his like instincts tell him to do. He becomes real confident all of a sudden. And what are you cooking? Apart from methamphetamine. I'm gonna guess you are going. I'm gonna say you're going a big feed of salmon and vegetables. Tuna. Yep. At least like last night when I got real hungry, I had fuck all to eat. Whereas tonight, if I get hungry, I've got like fucking shitloads of pizza and garlic bread there, and my tiramisu. Oh, did I see someone come in the chat before when I quickly left? I feel like I seen someone come in that was new, and I might have missed their comment. Apologies to that person. I definitely feel like I seen someone come in that I hadn't seen before. I can't find where the comment is. Yeah, was it this one here? Cheers, mate. You've been in before though, haven't you? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Knuckleheads has been here a few times. Oh God. I'll tell you one thing that's actually I'm not going to talk political tonight. I'm going to stay away from it. Try to have a non-political stream. I was just going to mention a particular thing that's circulating on social media now, but we'll talk about it another night. Hit that thumbs up, peeps, if you haven't already. And yeah, the hat I'm wearing tonight's actually working title, so the beers I'm drinking tonight. I like this hat because it's got that sort of real retro feel to it, like a retro sort of 70s style logo. Pretty cool. I seen Aussie in Fat. He's cool. Who's Aussie? let's get through this beer and get on to another. No, good, brother. I wasn't having a dig at you at all. I just, because of what you said, it sort of triggered something in me, and I didn't want to start myself because I can easily get led and go down a fucking rabbit hole, and I just don't want to go down that path tonight. Nah, man, not having a dig at you at all. It's good when you bring up stuff like that because sometimes people aren't aware of it because you're in a different country and all. It's just always good to know what's going on in different people's like backyards. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Yeah, very, very tropical and biscuity, this one. It's nice. It's one of those beers. If I was just having this one by itself and no others, I could be, yeah, pretty happy with it. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, dude. I'm doing a 5 beer stream, so she's going for a while. I'm only sort of halfway through the second beer and already bloody nearly an hour and a half in. Yeah, Port Adelaide used to have the black and white prison bar. Yeah. If Collingwood are fuckwits when it comes to just letting Port wear that jumper one time, it's ridiculous. They should be allowed to. And then they go, oh, everyone's got to do a clash jumper, and Collingwood will just add a slight tinge of black to the jumper or something like that. It's like, just fucking mix it up. Your stripes aren't that precious. Every other club completely changes their jumper just to mix it up a bit. I like some of the clash jumpers. I reckon they look awesome. Like, I'd love to see Adelaide versus Port and Porter wearing the fucking black and white stripes. It'd be cool. Hook, if you're still there, I'm assuming you're a Crows supporter. I think I might have asked you before. I reckon you'd be a Crow eater. Oh, okay, I get you now. Yep. No, I get you. Yeah, the truck guy. Just because you said Aussie, I didn't know who you were talking about. There's probably so many people with Aussie in their name. I get you now, though. I've had the best 2 days off, I could imagine. You probably feel like a lot, I don't know, like a bit of weight off your shoulders, bit like a bit more sort of refreshed, rejuvenated. Recharge the batteries slightly. One more sleep in. Yeah. I don't want to sleep in tomorrow. Like, I will sleep in, but not a sleep in my sense of the word, not everyone else. Like, I'll get up at probably 7 or 8, which is a sleep in for me, whereas a lot of other people be like, that's not a fucking sleep in. When you're used to getting up at 3 or 4 in the morning, it is. Depends on what time I go to bed tonight. I can sort of feel myself having quite a few beers tonight because it's the last night I can. So I might even kick on for a while. Oi, oi, oi. Something about Aussie, when we do it and we do it at the right moment, I don't mind it. But when you get like other people doing it to Australians, it's just like, oh, shut up, you cringy as fuck. On to the next. She's going to make for one hell of a coup, eh? Fucking hell, we're going up in percentage now. Time for Sammy to get messed up. Oh, I forgot to read. I'll read what was on the back of that last one first. So it said, Fifth Element, Supreme Branding, Me Protect You. In our first week of opening, we came across fellow. What the fuck is that word? Parenthesis? Is that a word? Parenthesis. Enthusiast bracket. What could have seen brand suicide ended up as fast friends and a whole lot of brand confusion along the way. Oh, okay. So there must have been some sort of similarities with the two and they sort of worked it out between them. I don't know what that fucking word is. Parenthesis. It's like parents, then with thesis on the end, but it's SES, not SIS. And it's one big word. I've never seen it before. Yes, that's a word. What does it mean? Yeah. Apparently, if you're a white blokey bloke slash alpha male, just normal Aussie bloke, you're a cunt, apparently. You're not allowed to be that type of person. We've immediately got to either turn gay, uh, change into a lady, or be a cuck boy. So yeah, if you had your choice of those three, what would you do? I choose none. Jeez, I love talking shit. So yeah, this one, yes, water profile, and she knows it's a water profile where IPAs start at 8%. San Diego high sulfate water creates super snappy IPAs. Arguably the best Westies or all-time call San Diego home. And who are we to argue? I would like to argue. I honestly feel Australia and New Zealand make the best Westies out there. But yeah, It does make sense. Water quality for good Westies, and that's why I reckon we do them real well. They probably don't do Westies well in California anymore because of all the fuckwits that live on the street and piss and shit everywhere. Black Lives Matter. Let's go back to our tent and poop in the street. Oh hail, oh hail, Sleepy Joe. No politics, Sam. I told you. Yeah, a couple of my mates that have been to Cali recently just reckon it's a fucking shithole. Okay, where were we up to? Yeah, that was the word. The notation of what you are speaking. There you go. Or another one they want you to do is become like a real feminine guy that instead of goes out and works hard and the lady can stay home and do the things that traditionally they've done where they've looked after the kids and done the household duties and that. They want the guy to do that now and the lady go out and be a career lady. And yeah, they just want the women to have the power and the men to be submissive. Ooh, I smell a bit of ganja on this one. A little cannabis. Yeah, still raining here. Yeah, it just pissed down earlier here and hasn't rained since. Yeah, that's fucked. As I said, we need to start our own revolution and BRS can be our leader. Who else could we chuck in there? We just want we want natural leaders and people with actual likable personalities and have lived normal lives. They haven't been privileged. A perfect example of someone that would have been fucking brilliant to stand there alongside Ben Robert Smith, Steve Irwin. Someone like him, everyone could get behind a guy like that. Just really positive. He'd want to make the place better. He'd want normal Australians to live good lives. Like I miss Steve. He certainly wouldn't be selling off our land to Chinese. Yeah, the way I said it was funny. Canny bass. Cheers, Bill. Speaking of Californians, that probably doesn't like a lot about his own state. Yeah, exactly. We've got to be vigilant, boys. There's a lot of girls out there getting attacked by these fucking scum, so you got to be on the lookout. Get ready to save someone. You can have your hero moment. I know what I'd do in that circumstance. I don't give a fuck if there's two or three of them. I'm going in hardcore. So no one else is going to help them. Yep. Okay, back to the beer. So yeah, perfect timing, Bill. This is a San Diego slash California IPA. It's a Brisbane brewery, but just the style is made like your old school American IPA. So colour is definitely more of a darker orange, like a burnt orange. It is clean and clear. I can see straight through it. I'm going to say medium body, light carbonation, one finger head. Definitely looks like an old school American IPA. It's got that darker colour, so it's probably going to have like some caramel toffee notes. Yes. So yeah, caramel straight up, biscuit, maybe some white bread as well, a bit of a mix. I'm getting like a touch of pine and some apricot. Yeah, maybe like grapefruit and tangerine, like a pithy citrus. It's like quite jammy, like a sort of a sticky sort of quality to it. Almost got like a charry sort of note, like it's almost smoky. Bushfire. That's weird. Anyway, we'll get into this one straight away. Cheers, legends. Looks nice, doesn't it? Ooh, baby. Oh, I've needed that. Bitterness. Come back to me, baby. So yeah, moderate level bitterness, but compared to every other beer, it's like a bitter bitch. Definitely a beer that tastes like beer. Yeah, it's got some pine, it's got some resin, it's slightly dank. Yeah, it's got like a slight sort of cannabis herbal like note. Yeah, stone fruit, citrus, pretty big on the caramel malt, which is good. Definitely an old school Westie, like pretty true to style. I feel like these guys do this style pretty well, so I was never concerned. Yeah, quite happy with it. Where am I up to? Here we go. If you had five people to have truth truth juice in them for 5 minutes, and your questions would be answered. Oh, that is a good question. Fuck. I feel like Donald Trump would be a good one. I feel like you'd really find out the quality of man that Donald Trump is. Because, yeah, you just, there's particular things he says, and you're like, what the fuck are you thinking? And then there's some stuff he does, and you're like, what a legend. Like, I don't know. I'd just really like to know in depth what type of guy he really is. Like if you could really probe some hard questions on him. Um, I'm trying to think of like some, I don't know, maybe some musicians I like or sports stars or something. I'd love to know, being a huge Michael Jackson fan as a kid, I'd really love to know what he was actually like in the later days and if he did really mistreat all these kids. And I don't know, I just, part of me just always, when it comes to stuff like that, I feel like he's been framed or set up or like, yeah, it's just, it's sort of, it's hard to hear all that crap. I mean, he could be dodgy as, and just part of me was such a fan as a kid, I just can't accept it. But you just hear of so many people saying that they can't imagine him being like that, and they feel like he's taken the rap for other people, and yeah. What's other people's thoughts? Who are they thinking? I mean, some of my favourite celebrities have committed suicide, apparently, but then there's some of them that have been working together to try and crack down on all this crap that's going on in Hollywood. So there'd definitely be some interesting questions to pose there. I don't know what he's like these days. Haven't really seen much of him. Yeah, someone to do with the COVID would be good. I want to know why I was made to get these jabs in me and have fucking shit blood issues ever since. Yeah. The ABV on this one is 8.5, so pretty big. I'm pretty sure the first one I had was 6 point, yeah, 6 straight. And the second one was 7 straight. This is 8.5. The red IPA is lower again. That's 7 something, I think. 6.5. I just put that second last because it's a red IPA, so I expected it to be real malty. And then I can't get over the last beer, a double dry hopped super saison, 8.5%. I just wish there was a stout. That would have been awesome. Yeah. Did that bring they did they bring nice beers for Anzac Day? Ah, as in like the breweries, do they brew stuff for Anzac Day? Sort of a, no, you don't really see it. There are a couple of breweries that bring out like beers that try and emulate like the Anzac biscuit and that occasionally, but no, you don't really see beers where they're sort of paying tribute or anything like that, which is a bit of a shame. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if they do that, they might have to go through particular organisations, and maybe it's more work than it needs to be, or something. Yeah, Hitler, that'd be a good one. This brewery, this brewery's they're certainly not budget, but they're not like elite either. They'd be middle of the range. Like they're the sort of brewery that definitely don't have. They certainly don't have beers in supermarkets, but their beers are like decent quality, and you only really find them in proper craft stores, or you have to buy them through the brewery itself. A lot of your shit craft beer I don't really drink on the channel. I do drink the occasional shitty macro beers, but yeah, you'll find most of the craft I drink's like top notch stuff. I might do the occasional new brewery or something just to try them, but yeah. See, I got given some beers from a brewery that are relatively new, and they wanted me to review them and stuff, and the beers were terrible. I just couldn't bring myself to review them because I just felt like my honesty, they wouldn't like it and they'd be pissed off. So I was like, better just to not review them at all. It'd have to be meaningful. You want a bit of depth. Yeah. I just can't help but think now that you've heard about a lot more shit that went on in Hollywood, I just feel like people like him, they've probably been fucked over big time. Like taking the rap for all the everyone else's bullshit. Yeah. I don't know. When it comes to Kurt Cobain, he was like a junkie. So part of me's like, I don't know. Like Wayne Staley is one of my favourite singers of all time. I fucking love Alice in Chains, but he just loved the smack too much, and it's like, what can you do? You get to a point where you can't even be saved. Like he was having John Frusciante from the Chili Peppers was going around regularly trying to visit Lane just to try and get him off it, and just nothing was working. They reckon they found Lane Staley and he weighed about fucking 30 or 40 kilos, just fucking skin and bone, been up in his apartment without any contact with someone for like weeks. Yeah, there's certain, I don't know, like, it's harsh, but when it comes to like hard drugs and people constantly getting help and they just refuse it, it's like there's not much more you can do. And it's sad, but it's just, yeah, it's reality. It's like you can only try with certain people so many times. If they don't want to give it up, it's like, well, what can you do? They're, yeah, they're dying at their own wish, sort of thing. Yeah, yep, big boy. Yeah, I certainly don't stick to one style. I'm definitely no Ridgeopolis just drinking hazy IPAs all the time. And I do a lot of different breweries as well. I definitely feel compared to other beer reviewers, I have a very good, strong, like diverse mix. I'm always doing different breweries. I'm always doing different styles. I definitely couldn't be criticized for not trying different beers and stuff. If I was, I would be like, you cunt. But yeah, unfortunately, I spend a lot of money on beer. Yeah, with certain beers, I am. I just don't appreciate a lot of the shit quality craft. I just don't think it's craft. A lot of your shit quality supermarket stuff, it's just these supermarkets with heaps of money just wanting to start their own beers to try and make their own profit and claim that they're craft breweries. So I just don't rate that. I think it's sly. Just don't agree with it at all. When are we twitching? Not for a while yet. Yeah, but you don't want to. I spend a lot of money on beers, Juzzy. So why would I want to spend money on shit beers when I can buy good beers? That's what I used to get that all the time. There was this guy from Scotland. He's like, why don't you just buy shit beers and review them just so you get a bit of a mix on the channel? It's like, why would I want to buy shit beers? Like, you're just wasting your money. It's a stupid thing to say. Someone that doesn't know beer is obviously saying shit like that. It's like if you were into chocolate and like you were reviewing like all this awesome Belgian stuff and Lindt and the occasional like Cadbury and Whitakers and stuff like that. It's like someone going, "Oh no, you should go out and just go to like the reject shop and just get all the shit chocolate there and review it. Just buy a heap of it." The person would be like, "Fuck off! Like, why would I want to waste my money on shit chocolate when I'm eating all the good stuff?" I just thought it was. I just yeah. When people say stuff like that, I'm just like, it's a stupid comment. Obviously, if people give you beers and that, you're happy to review them. Like, but when it comes to a small time craft brewer giving you beers, I don't want to slag them off because they're just doing their thing, and I'd rather be positive or like talk to them off air instead of like reviewing their product and all of a sudden people don't want to buy their stuff because of some comments I said. I think if anything, that's the best way to go about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was part of it too. I reckon there was a group of them that were trying to expose what was going on in Hollywood, and I'm pretty sure Avicii was one of them. Chester from Lincoln Park, Chris Cornell. There was like a big group of them. Most of them were musicians, and then all of a sudden they all tend to, yeah, have got they've all been committing suicide. Just seems very coincidental. I feel like they were having particular trained specialists coming around to their homes probably in the middle of the night and taking care of business, as they say. What's the Austrian painter's favourite beer? Austrian painter's favourite beer? I'm not sure. The only Austrian beer I can think off the top of my head is like a Vienna lager. Yeah, there's always new products out there. It's great. Yeah. Oh, well, I definitely do because I walk everywhere. That's been the beauty of not driving at the moment. I'm actually saving some cash. But yeah, I spend a lot on beer. But yeah, it's always been the case. It's sort of like my thing. It's my hobby. It's my passion. I don't waste money on much else. As long as I get all my rent and bills paid and have food, it's like I'm happy to buy some beers every week. You're very negative tonight, Juzzy. I don't come on your channel and whinge about shit you do and so. It's like last night when we were on Twitch. When are you getting more people on? Meh, meh, meh. Yeah. It's always that worry that people are listening to you and you could have shit go down. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like places like Europe and America would be better for me because of my lifestyle. I'd be able to maybe not Europe so much, but if I moved to America, at least I'd be able to own my own house. Yeah, I'd be paying a lot less for beers. And when it comes to like medical and all that shit, it doesn't really apply to me. Like I put money aside for that sort of stuff. I'm not one of those people that's constantly going to the doctor and the dentist and the chiropractor and all that shit just rotting the system. Yeah, that's it. I remember seeing it. It was like a group of about 8 of them, and they all committed suicide, I think. So, yeah, that's why it's just like, yeah, right. Yeah. Cheers, Bill. Hopefully, it's a somewhat pleasant day for you. That's cool. Wahlberg always seems like he would have been a decent bloke. I feel like Matthew McConaughey would sort of be the same. I feel like he wouldn't want to be part of all the shit that goes on. And Keanu Reeves is probably another one. Yeah, Bourdain. See, I was a massive fan of him. Used to love watching his travels, and that was fucking unreal. Not only is he like a great chef and real good like knowledge of food, but just music and travel and just I don't know. He had a lot of inspirational sort of quotes and just always enjoyed his stuff. It was great. I just found it very odd when he went. I just thought something's not right. He did battle depression, but I just felt like he was in control of it and he knew how to deal with it. And all of a sudden, I remember watching his last thing when he was in France. And then within a few days, he'd committed suicide. And I'm just like, something doesn't seem right there. I just couldn't accept that one. Whereas someone like Chester, it was like I was sort of expecting it to happen. Yeah, Keanu's fucking awesome when you see him doing his thing. He just seems like he'd be extremely humble and just loves what he does. Like when you see him on stage playing bass guitar and that, he just looks like he's fucking loving it, like a little kid. Oh, God. Cheers, Juzzy. Yeah, hopefully I can get one this week. Bloody ridiculous, this whole technology bullshit where something fucks up on you and you need to replace it within a year and you're spending like thousands on it. Dog Star, is that in the name of the band? That's cool. Duka says, "Where's my 20?" On to the next. Red IPA. I love a good red. You don't see enough of them. It's not the right one. So yeah, this one is 6.5%. It says always proficient malt thrower. The classics are back in fashion with this complex malt loaded IPA. Toasted crystal, biscuit, rye, oat, and wheat malt with Amarillo, Simcoe, and New Zealand Cascade. A layered, unctuous, seductive beer. Unctuous. It's another one I didn't know was a word. At least I could pronounce that one. Ooh. Speaking of Evie, you asked about Anzac beers before. I'm pretty sure these guys did a red IPA that tasted like an Anzac biscuit. It was so it was a red ale, so it had like a caramel toffee like base and biscuit. So that made up the biscuit itself. And then it had some golden syrup in it, coconut, and what else is in Anzac biscuit, or is that it? It's pretty much golden syrup, coconut, and the biscuit, isn't it? Or is there something I'm missing? But yeah, it tasted exactly like it. It was brilliant. And I think they called it I Was Only 19. It may not have been this brewery. I just remember the beer itself. Because you know that song, I Was Only 9, that Australian sort of military tribute sort of song. It looks really dark in the camera. There's no way it's that bad. It's got like I'll try and find it. It's like a reddish tinge. Yeah, you're just not seeing it at all. It's like it looks completely different on the camera than what it is in real life. So it's like a dark amber color, whereas in this fucking camera it looks like it's brown or black. So it's just stupid. I just don't know how I'm going to get it to. Yeah, it's just not working for me. But yeah, just think of like a. I don't know how you describe it. Like a dark amber or a sort of reddish copper sort of color. That's what it is. Um, it's clean and clear. It's maybe got a little haze to it. One finger beige head. I'd say medium body and light carbonation. Yeah, no, I remember everything I've seen to do with Anzac. As there's always been a donation to like Australian RSLs and stuff like that. Yeah, this smells fucking amazing. So it smells real malty and real hoppy. Huge like toffee, like sticky toffee biscuit, like almost like a cereal grain. And then you're getting like pine resin, some citrus, some stone fruit. I just feel like pine and like caramel toffee go really well together. It sort of brings the Christmas vibes, sort of like having like I don't know, like a Christmas pudding and having the Christmas tree, like the natural tree in the background. Oh, fuck, it smells good. Yeah, like orange, tangerine, grapefruit, and yeah, apricot. It's got like old school. I think it was like old school hops and then some New Zealand Cascade. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's it. They did as well. I remember that one. Someone made one for Gabs Festival one year too, one of the smaller breweries. I'm pretty sure it was Working Title did one. Garage Project definitely did. That smells delightful. I'm getting into it. Cheers, legends. Oh, baby. That's definitely beer of the night so far. Oh, tastes so good. Really piney, really resinous, like almost woody, like forest floor sort of thing. When you go to the Otways and it's real nice and slightly damp. Yum yums. It'd be cool one day, like if I got together all the ingredients that makes my perfect beer and just like sat them all together and said, "Here, this is what these are the flavors that I want in my perfect beer," and have like yeah, have like pine needle, Yeah, like chuck in a bit of like mint and grass and that sort of stuff, and then have like an orange and a grapefruit, and it'd be funny as fuck. It's a shame you can't eat pine. You probably can, it just doesn't go down very well. Yeah, the garage project one might have even been at Gabs, but they had it in cans afterwards or something. Cheers, Drance. Much appreciated, dude. But yeah, peeps shouldn't be just giving me money because I need a new phone. It's one of those things you just got to earn shit yourself. Everyone's struggling at the moment. That was like part of our rant on when we were having the rant on Thursday night or whatever. A lot of our fucking issues in life these days are financial. Everyone's just sick and tired of busting their ass and yeah, struggling in life. It just doesn't seem fair. And then yeah, they give out all these handouts to these people that have just entered the country. It's so good knowing that yeah, if I get hungry later on, I've got like so much pizza and shit there. I remember last night when I was hanging out on Twitch and Juzzy and Phil were there and we're just having drinks and that, and I was like so hungry because I hadn't had a proper dinner or I'd had like late lunch or something, and it just got to that time where I was so hungry. And yeah, I was like, I had nothing in the cupboard. The only thing I had that I could cook up was steak and eggs in the fridge, or I had a couple of packets of pasta. So yeah, it got to the stage where I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to cook up the packet pasta. All I have to do is chuck it on the stove, add some milk and some butter and some water, and we're good to go. And fuck me, it hit the spot. It was so good. Yeah, exactly. It's fucked. Yeah. Yeah, like as I said, I was really annoyed because I've definitely put in a lot more like hard work and overtime and stuff in the last few months than probably any other year in the last decade. And going into Easter, normally I'd have all this disposable income where I could go on a decent like 3 or 4 day holiday or something and really enjoy some time off. But yeah, I just like finished paying all these bills and all this other crap, and I just didn't have any money. It was like, this is fucked. Like, I can't even go away, and I've been doing all this overtime. Just didn't seem fair. And all it is just down to fucking the government screwing us over, making bad decisions, and screwing us through taxes, making everything so expensive. There's no doubt that the cost of groceries is definitely a major factor in our lives. Like, everything we're buying to eat now is twice as expensive as what it was only a few years ago. So that's definitely a key thing. And then you've got fuel. And then you've got, like just stupid fucking rental prices and stuff. And you get this slight increase in your pay, and they're like, "Oh, we gave you a pay increase." It's like, yeah, but how much has everything else gone up in life? Cheers, Thomas. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, cool, man. It's always a joy to have the likes of you guys that pop in when you can, and yeah. As I was talking to some other American boys that do beer stuff today, and I was saying it's good when you feel like what you're doing, people appreciate it, and I was saying how I think it's pretty cool that I have a few people that watch my stuff that aren't even beer drinkers. They like to just come in here and just sort of hear what myself or you guys have been up to. And yeah, it's like, as I said, it's more than just the beer and the product and that. It's more about the characters and the community. And yeah, it's like a virtual pub, a virtual like cafe sort of thing. There's somewhere where you can hang out with. Yeah, it doesn't even matter if you're like minded and people of all different walks of life, sort of thing, just coming together and being able to talk shit. Cool, bud. It's a fairly hectic weekend. The birthday and the anniversary together. How old's the niece and the nephew? Geez, Joshy, I seen you at the footy today and the team was singing their song. I thought Joshy's in the rooms. They're looking pretty happy. It was funny. A couple of days ago, I hadn't had any hot cross buns yet, and I thought, oh, if someone's still got some, I'll buy them. I went and bought them, and they were like fresh. But yeah, for some reason I haven't even eaten them yet. So yeah, I'll have to have some tomorrow for brekkie. They're probably fucking stale now. I'm pretty sure they were fresh, and that was only 2 days ago. Nine and six. Yep. Cool. Geez, this beer is tasty. Anyone out there, if you haven't had a red IPA before, I would highly encourage trying one. Another one's a black IPA. It's just something about them. Like if you really like that malt profile, like of a red where it's real strong, sort of toffee caramel, or a black's more of like a stout, like roasty, rich sort of thing. And then you combine that with like a West Coast IPA. It's like such a good quality of flavour. Got another bloody donation. Smokey. You should be giving that money to your parents, brother. I appreciate it anyway, dude. I wonder what the currency conversion is from New Zealand to Australia. It's like I got one of my Canadian subscribers gave me a donation recently, and I wondered like what the conversion rate was like with us and them, because I know them in America is like completely different, so they're probably pretty similar to Australia. Cheers, Brando. Yeah, I just feel like they're underrated. 1652, 1659. Oh, 52, sorry. My eyes are fucked. Cheers, boys. See, part of me wants to pour more of that in just because it's so good. Oh, well. We can't be fucking up the order. So, yeah, this is the one that really intrigues me. Those of you that aren't familiar with what a Saison is, it's a French-style beer. They were made as a lighter beer, so your farmers could like have one during their shift, like in their lunch break. That's how it all started. But yeah, this one certainly defeats that purpose when it's fucking 8.5%. So yeah, it's known as a super saison. It's double dry hopped. They've called it yeast, which yeast is definitely the main quality when it comes to a beer like a saison. I'm expecting it to be like farmhousey. So you're going to get sort of like dried grass, like hay, straw sort of quality. You're going to get like some pepper. One descriptive that a lot of people say is horse blanket. So you imagine what a horse blanket smells like. That's the sort of quality you'll get in this beer, like that dried straw, hay, even like grain, like yeah, not so much poop. um, yeah, so you get that sort of quality. You'll get like maybe a touch of sort of sourness. Might be a little bit earthy, but yeah, I'm just hoping it's not boozy. That's my worry. The fact that it's fucking 8.5%. Saisons are normally sort of, I don't know, around maybe 5 to 7%, 4 to 7, something like that. Yeah, cool. I've always wondered what the postage is like from Australia to New Zealand. It's probably somewhat reasonable. Yeah, cheers, bro. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. I was going to pop up on Andrews today, but yeah, I think when I was sort of going to go on there, he was wrapping it up. The old time difference could be a bit of a prick sometimes. Yeah, fucking oath. Oh my God. Cheers, Juzzy. Hopefully you're not digging into that the poverty fund. There's definitely more deserving people out there for money than what I am. But yeah, definitely keen for a few tonight. It works out cheaper to buy from Australia and post here. Yeah, Cool. I wonder if we could send beers to you, like it's in if you could order beers from our breweries here and get them sent to New Zealand. If that's the case, I'd have to like fucking recommend you some places to try, dude. I should look into it. Even if one of the bottle shops does it for you, that'd be cool. Tom's Cellars in Sydney. I've been really enjoying them lately. Speaking of though, I had a dodgy beer the other night. I ended up taking a photo of it. It was a bad batch or a bad can. It was oxidized. It had no head whatsoever, no fizz. The colour was wrong. It didn't have a smell. It smelled like wet cardboard and apple. It definitely wasn't right. So yeah, I've got to see if I can get a replacement. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, I sent a message to you on through our comments on YouTube, Matt. I don't know if you got it, but I just asked you if you got that freestyle package yet. Um, Last I checked the mine, it hadn't even left WA yet, but that was a couple of days ago. I was thinking maybe it might have got to Melbourne or Geelong by now. Also, too, dude, make sure you leave a fuckload of room for stuff to buy over there. You'll probably find a lot of clothing and that over there that you wouldn't mind, even though it's like basic quality. It's just, yeah, you can get like decent t-shirts and shorts and that, and you spend fuck all. When it comes to those countries, as a bloke, I say take as little as possible. Yeah, cool, man. Nah, you'll end up staying over there. I seen footage of a young Aussie lad today, and he was in I think he was in Ho Chi Minh. I don't know, wherever he goes, I've just woken up from my motel, the place I'm staying at. It's pretty basic, but he said for the amount I'm paying, it's fucking paradise. And he goes, now I'm really, really hungry. All I'm craving is just a banh mi and a beer. And he goes, but I want to go to a place that looks real cheap and basic. I don't want to go to any of these fancy joints that have heaps of lights and tourists everywhere. So he found the most basic one. He goes in there and gets I think it was a pork banh mi and a beer, and it cost him like $3 Australian. He sits down in this real dirty, dodgy area, and he starts eating and drinking. He's like, "This is the fucking best meal I've ever had," and it cost me $3. He's like, "I'm moving here. I'm moving here, guys." He goes, "This is living." That'll be you as soon as you get there, and you'll be hooking up with some Vietnamese bird on that same night. Oh, so you've got yours already? Fuck. The last package I got was really quick. Was the last American beers I got from the mate that lives in Western Suburbs, Melbourne. He sent them out lunchtime or even after lunch. They went to a post office in the Western Suburbs, and I got them the next day. And I was like, fucking hell, that's pretty awesome. Consider I'm in the country. So they had to go. His post office would have got them. They must have got picked up straight away. They would have went to the nearest distribution centre. Then they obviously must have got sorted pretty much straight away. They went on a plane that must go from fucking, or it mustn't be a plane. I don't know what it is, but they went to the airport in Melbourne and then they were at the airport in Avalon. So I don't know if there's like another form of transport, unless there's some sort of plane that flies from Melbourne to Avalon. But I would have thought that'd be too close to fly. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I just couldn't get over that I got them the next day. It's very rare. Where am I from? I am from Southwest Victoria. Yourself? Yeah. Nah, they're probably people that are bringing back fake stuff though and trying to sell it. If you're just bringing back fake stuff that you wear yourself, they couldn't give a fuck. Because that's what most of the shit is anyway. It'd be just if you're trying to bring it back and claim that it's authentic Nike and then you're selling big amounts of it and stuff. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sydney's probably my favourite at the moment, dude. I've always been patriotic Melbourne in so many ways, and I honestly feel we had the best beer scene for quite a long time. But I honestly feel in the last probably 3 years, you guys have taken over. Sydney, no doubt, is the best beer scene in Australia now, easily. All you got to do is go out to Marrickville and walk around for a few hours, and you're like, yep, this place is a mecca. So I cracked this beer, but I haven't poured it yet. I haven't read what it says either. Negative, I am a yeast popsicle of 10 overlooked yeast often. It looks like of 10, like there's a space in between it. Negative, I am a yeast popsicle, often overlooked. Yeast brings an intriguing element to big beers. The super saison was fermented crazy warm with Baldo, I think it says. Baldo saison yeast and double dry hopped with Citra and YCH 1113, I think it says. So it's obviously some new experimental hop from Yakima Chief. Yeah. Cheers, Dooker. Thanks for chiming in, brother. Yeah, fucking oath. I can't wait to go back there. There's like breweries there that I still haven't visited, and I've been there twice. Uh, But in saying that, there's breweries there that I've been to both times. I still haven't been to the Bob Hawke one. I know the beers are pretty average quality, but I want to go just for the facility. It looks like a cool place. I love how they've got the old school, like retro Chinese restaurant and all the memorabilia and stuff. If you can somewhat sing, Smokey, it'll work in your favour. Just do some karaoke, bro. You get up on stage, and if you got somewhat of a voice, you can do some karaoke and show some confidence. They fucking swoon over that shit. Yeah. Yeah, both times I've wanted to go there, but just probably been under time constraints and thought, nah, I've got to eliminate one or two to make sure I get to go to all my favourites. So yeah, my three favourites at this stage would be Future, Bracket, and Kicks. I fucking love those three. They're brilliant. The best the best facility out of those three would probably be Future. Um, as far as like making you feel like really welcome and like great customer service, and that I'd probably say Kicks. Brackets, like just all round good quality beers. The bar manager there seems like a decent bloke. And yeah, I love Brady at Future. He's a great bloke too, but he's just a bit. He comes across a bit. He is pretty outspoken once you get him going, but he come across sort of shy at first. I think he's just one of those guys. He's just more of a brewer, hands-on type than more your sort of front of house type guy. He's just probably just wants as least staff as possible because of how tough it is. He probably likes working behind the bar and that when he's not brewing. Yep. Okay, let's pour this beer. It'll be very frothy, so hit that thumbs up too, peeps, if you haven't already. Yeah, there's one with, isn't there one with like monkey in the name? I haven't been there yet. That looks pretty flash. I haven't been to the Bob Hawke one. I went to Mixtape the first time I went there, and it had just opened, I reckon. So I wouldn't mind checking that out again. I went to Filter the first time. It wasn't open the second time round. I want to go back there. Grifter, I've been both times and probably wouldn't need to go again for a while. But yeah, Bracket, Future, and King and Kicks, I'll definitely go back to every time I go, pretty much. One thing I like about Kicks is they do like traditional, like lagers and stuff. It's real cool. Next time I go to Sydney, I want to do One Drop and Slow Lane again. And there's another brewery in that area. I keep forgetting the name of them. They're relatively new. I want to do them as well. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Yeah, yeah. I said I want to go to One Drop and Slow Lane. Um, is it Fontaine or Montaigne or something like that? It was funny because when I went to Willie the Boatman, Albo was there. It was not long before he became Prime Minister. And I remember the mate I was there with going, "Oh, there he is. He's going to be our next Prime Minister." And I'm like, "Shut up. He can clearly hear what you're saying. Just shush." And he's there like taking a selfie of himself just because Albo was in the background. Pickled monkey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I actually feel like when I go to Sydney, I'm going to have quite a few people to hang around with. It's going to be cool. Because, yeah, the first time I went there, I had a mate that I was able to stay with, and we were only sort of relatively new mates. And we went to a festival together, and we just had a bit of a drunken argument. It was sort of stupid. And anyway, he's just taken it way out of context and ended up writing me off. And I'm like, oh, fair enough. I thought it would have been something that we would have just got over and would have been fine the next day. But yeah, just one of those sort of stupid drunken tips you have that probably shouldn't have happened. So then, yeah, the next time I went to Sydney, obviously I had nothing to do with him. So I just did my own thing, stayed in the city, and that was when I went to see Parkway Drive at the Opera House and did a few other things. But I went out on the bus and did the Marrickville Trail again, and yeah, it was fucking unreal. See, I don't mind just rocking up to places by myself. But yeah, obviously, if you've got other people to hang out with, it's heaps better. This is going to be interesting. So it actually looks like an IPA in the glass. Generally, saisons are quite light in colour. They're more of like a sort of a lemony colour, like a light straw. Whereas this has got like almost an orange complexion. It's still like clean and clear. Doesn't sort of have I expected it to have that champagne like sort of spritzy carbonation, but it doesn't really have that either. So I'm going to say medium body, light carbonation, like a dull orange in color, one finger head. Yeah. Yeah. Like some people get so weirded out about going doing things by themselves. I love it. I always go to Melbourne by myself because I'm from the country and if I felt bad about going places by myself, I wouldn't have done half the shit I've done in my life because obviously I'm from the country, so you got to be prepared to go to shit by yourself and travel by yourself and all that shit. But yeah, a lot of times you don't have to please anyone else, so you can just go do what you want. And I'm one of those people that I like to do and see as much as possible in the small amount of time you have. A lot of other people hate that. They hate sort of having to walk fast to go from place to place or getting on and off a bus and a tram. And they're just like, oh, can't we just relax? And I'm like, well, I'm not here just to sit in one bar for the whole day. I want to go to like 3 or 4 different places. Just that I've always just had that motto: you only live once, so try all the things you want to try and do, and we don't have fucking all the time in the world. So on the nose, yeah, I'm getting like a huge funky note. Lemon's huge, like lemon zest, pepper, yeah, dried grass, so like hay or straw. Maybe even like a banana note. Smells nice. Smells different. Cheers, Smokey. Always good to see you, brother. And yeah, cheers for the donation too, dude. So yeah, it was you, Thomas, Drance, and Juzzy twice, I think. Yeah, I haven't been there, but definitely a place I want to go. I want to go to Hotel Sweeney's again. Um, I want to go to White Bay again, to be honest. I went to White Bay Brewery the first time I went to Sydney and thought it was pretty good. They do really good lagers. It's just sort of a pain because it's in an area by itself down on the harbour. Craig, one of the subscribers, or you know Craig, is in Craig Molson, Steve. He was saying because he does like some courier truck driving sort of stuff. He said on his new route he's been doing a bit of few and dropping off kegs and that sort of stuff. He said it's been good. He'll go in and have a chat and ends up getting stuck there for a while. Probably sitting down having a beer. Oh, baby, that is really nice. Oh, it's got like a really sort of like soft and pillowy mouthfeel. It doesn't feel as dry as the average saison, but I'm not surprised because it's got such a massive sort of sweet malt bill. Yeah, you're getting like orange and lemon are pretty big, especially lemon. I'm getting like a banana-y sort of yeasty quality, even like a touch of like bubble gum. And then yeah, you're getting like a huge funk note. It's almost like you're getting sort of you know how with funk you sort of get that almost like cheese, like a cheese note, like blue cheese or like a just a matured aged cheese or an off cheese. And yeah, you're getting like hay, pepper, like black pepper. That's so good. And it doesn't taste boozy as yet. We'll see if that changes, but It's just weird, like it weird but wonderful. I do feel like as it warms, there's going to be some booze there. I just think the malt base is too strong for it not to have any booze. Like it's very, very sweet. The malt, it's like biscuity and I don't know, almost like a honey sweetness. But follow the rice, pay the price. But ugh, ugh, shit. How long we been going for? Nearly 3 hours. Wow. Does anyone have to get up early for anything tomorrow? It'd be like, yeah, just go. I'm doing a marathon down St Kilda. I'm going to be up at about 5 o'clock. Be like, oh yeah, good on you, brother. I don't think if anyone was running a marathon in St Kilda on a Sunday morning, they'd still be awake at nearly midnight. Nope, you're having a sleep in. What are you drinking, Juzzy? Oh, let me guess, you're on TikTok. Fuck. I reckon I'll do a cuvee with this beer, but it's not going to be a big amount because it's going to taste like shit. You've got two hazy IPAs. You've got a West Coast, and they're probably going to taste all right together. But once you chuck in a red IPA and a saison, ugh, it's not going to be pleasant at all. I got banned again. Oh God. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I just don't want tonight to end because then I'm on to Sunday and then it means work the next day. Oh, I just can't believe how quick the fucking holidays are gone. Yep, cool, dude. Was it one of those things that was just really awkward to do sort of by yourself? You needed a couple more people. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the red IPA for me is the favourite. I'm gonna say the West Coast was probably second favourite. Yeah, then I don't know. The other three are probably on a par. Every beer's good. There was no weaknesses, but I just felt like the red IPA was sort of the standout, the one I'd pick and love to try again. all 5 beers I'd have again. This saison though, you could only drink a couple of them and you'd be done. I'm just going to quickly go to the toilet, boys. Oh yeah. Cool, man. Jealous. I really need to review that Schlenkerla Grzycki I've got. I'm meant to be doing it with 2 English guys, but they're always fucking around and never available to do it. It just gets to a point where I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just do it myself. I'm sick of waiting. There's no point buying beers and then they sit there for 6 months and lose their quality. So yeah, we'll do a cuvee. It's not going to be ideal. It's going to taste pretty average, to be honest, but we'll give it a crack. Thinking about maybe that amount. If it didn't have the red IPA and and the fucking saison, it probably wouldn't be too bad with the other three. It's just these two beers are just going to kill it. But yeah, definitely a cool series. I would recommend people trying it. And as I said, I've felt that all 5 beers were decent. So that's what you want. You want a bit of mixture, you want a couple of different styles, and you want the beers to be good quality. Yeah, cool, man. What sort of bike you got? What's the weed like in Germany? There's no way in hell you would think that that's got 3 pale IPAs in it and a saison. Wow. So, as I said, out of the 5, my pick would be the red IPA. Was quite impressed with that. I would have the West Coast or the bracket hazy as second spot. Um, and whichever one didn't get second would be third, and then the other two sort of on a par. Um, I do like the saison, but it's a little bit weird. Yeah, I just enjoy the others more. I'm stalling. So yeah, after this, I'm probably gonna maybe head over to Twitch, some tunes and some beers over there. I sort of want to kick on a bit tonight. As I said, it's my last sort of Saturday night before I go back to work. So then next week I'll finish on afternoons and start again on mornings. So I don't get much of a weekend next weekend. Cuvée! Cheers, legends. It's going down the hatch. Oh, that was rough. Generally, I'm an animal at chugging a beer, but when it's pretty like full bodied and like pretty intense ABV and that as well. Wow, that was tough. So yeah, over to Twitch we go. Feel free to come join us. Juzzy, if you can come up on the panel again. Let's get some more beers into us. I'll get it started in about 10 minutes time, so it'll start at about midnight. Just for those, so if you want to come over, but you got other stuff to do first, now's the time. Thanks for everyone that's popped in. It's been a good solid stream. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. And tomorrow I might do another hyped American beer, then maybe some other Aussie stuff. We'll mix it up again. So yeah, thanks again, boys and girls, and yeah, cheers for the donations too. Those of you that it was Juzzy, Drance, Smokey, and Thomas. So yeah, much appreciated, guys, and we will catch you all soon. Laters.